Hey guys, how's it going? This is Flying Big here on Flying Big United with a cheeky little double-decker action for you. How's it going, everyone? Sorry about that, I've got a different camera angle. I'm not so sure I like this camera angle. It's too in my face, man. It's too in my face. Am I too in your face right now? Do I look too in your face? How about now? Paul van der Beek, how's it going? Aaron Homeyard, Footy Talk, Mr. Miyagi, The Dali, Ellie, Kayam, Fozzie Ozzy. Mr. Miyagi says, why are you late? I'm only a couple of minutes late. It's just literally because I was trying to sort my green screen out and position myself and stuff like that. Shout out to the United Way, by the way. I don't know if he's in here, but he was giving me some tips on the green screen. Seems to be working at the moment. So nice one, guys. How are you all doing? Thank you for stopping by and getting in here tonight. We've got a few things to get into. A few more annoying gashtastic incidences to talk about as well, and also just the fact that this window is the biggest farce that there's been since David Moyes becoming manager of this football club. So yeah, proper gashtastic. Let's just have a look and see who's in here and give this a cheeky little refresh so I can see the chat quickly because it's melting. G-Wolf, how you doing, G-Wolf? Tonk Nash 87, how you doing, Tonk Nash? Wesley Linders, Mr. Me, hey. Rajon. Everybody as well, thank you for stopping by and getting in here tonight. Do us a favour, if you have not done so already, smash that thumbs up button on this stream. Give it a cheeky little like if you can. That'd be sick. Right then, so let's get into it then, guys. Yeah, John O'Denton, let's start with that. Glazers out, what a bunch of tits. Just get some players in already. The reason I started this stream eating epoxy double-decker is simply because we need some bloody players and I'm starting to get pissed off. I'm stressed out, and if I don't eat double-deckers, then I get annoyed. You know what I mean? So I have to manage it somehow. But it is a very frustrating game, this window, this transfer business with United. I mean, it's pitiful. If you actually look at how we've managed our business this window, it's absolutely pitiful. I bet Roman Abramovich and Frank Lampard are just laughing their bloody heads off, sat at bloody Stamford Bridge or whatever, with their 10 players that they just signed. Whereas United, we're struggling, scratching around trying to get Telles. Trying to save a few million on Telles. Jonathan Gallagher, what's going on? He says Glazers are so unreliable. Yes, my friend. Not only unreliable, but just complete wank stains. Like, aren't they? Wouldn't you say that the Glazers are amongst the biggest wank stains that there are in the world right now? There's a bunch of good old wank stains around. We know that. But they're certainly up there. Jonathan Gallagher says useless owners. Ryan Purberspin says double-decker daymare. Jim Joe Bobley says Glazers out. Jonathan Gallagher says disgraceful board. Nice one, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. So let's get into the transfer news of the evening then. Look, I'd love to tell you there was Telles news and Telles is going to be coming to this football club. Now, there is a little bit more information on Telles, but it's not the information we want to hear, guys. It's not the news that we want about Telles signing for Manchester United. That's for damn sure. So I'm feeling pretty pissed off about it. I think that this window's just becoming more and more farcical by the day. I'm expecting to wake up tomorrow and I'm expecting for there to be some news, but there won't be. We've got this game to play, of course, against Brighton. There won't be any bloody news. There isn't going to be any news tomorrow about Telles signing, probably. I don't know, maybe. I hope so, but look at the way we're negotiating with them at the moment. So, in regards to the Telles deal, we understand that Porto's asking price for Telles has actually come down quite significantly. Originally, they wanted somewhere in the region of 25 million euros, which is not an unreasonable amount for a player of his qualities and who had as big a role in the team as he did. We wanted to pay somewhere around £12 million. Around £12 million, maximum 15 million euros. And at this moment in time, it's understood that Porto have come down to 20 million euros, but Manchester United are not prepared to budge from 15. What a bunch of absolute meltbags our board are, honestly, and Woodward and this Judge Pat. You know, it's funny, it's ironic that he's actually called Matt Judge, because he's obviously not a very good judge of anything. You can't judge this deal. You can't judge or gauge how we should approach this deal, because otherwise we'd have got this player in ages ago. John O'Denton, what's going on, bro? Gerard's in the house. Asan Akhtar, Jarvis Cocker, The Dali, IRA Sunday. What's going on, IRA Sunday? I hope you're doing well. Gerard says the news is there is no news. In a way, the news is there is no news. But in another way, you know, There is news. We find there's a little bit of information about the amount of money that's being discussed here for Porto and Telles, and it's very disconcerting when you think that United are really haggling over a few million euros here for a player that we could get in, could have gotten a few days ago really, but instead we're prepared to wait it out and camp out and just try and get him for a bit less. It's pitiful, isn't it? I mean, I'm trying to just not even think about it. I sort of want to get my guitar out and start singing a song or something, try and forget about it, but it's just too ultimately gash-tastic, this window. So yes, United only wanting to go to 15 million euros, Porto wanting about 20. At this point in time, they're haggling over it. They're still negotiating. They're in negotiations right now still. How long does it take our football club, seriously, to negotiate deals, though? This is preposterous. This is actually ridiculous. You know, not just the Sancho deal, but this deal is actually preposterous now. Hassan Akhtar, what's going on? He says, Matt Judgenaut. That's right, he is a Judgenaut. He's just driving over and absolutely ploughing over any hopes we've got of really challenging for anything this season at this stage, because we're still in the same situation we were last week when we come up against Crystal Palace. We still need competition for places. We don't know who's 100% fit coming into the season. Yeah, I know. Jazzman says, do they keep transfers in the news as long as possible to generate brand names? Makes no sense. It's an interesting point, isn't it? I mean, there's not many people out there, I'd imagine, that have, in the sporting world, that have as many, like, paper inches or columns about them, or news articles about them, than Jadon Sancho right now, for instance. In regards to Jadon Sancho, look, it's understood Solskjaer wants the Jadon Sancho deal concluded as quickly as possible. However, every time you ask members of the board and the recruitment department about it, the response is, everything is under control, just wait. So that's all we're hearing right now. I mean, I don't really know where this information's come from. Duncan Castles, is it? But Porto's asking price for Alex Telles has come down from 25 to 20 million euros. MUFC's offer was less than 20 million. They are not prepared to pay that sum. Sevilla and Juventus are also interested. Telles is demanding 4 million a year net salary. So that's from Duncan Castles, who said that we originally, you know, basically they have come down significantly, Porto, already. They wanted 25 million and they've come down to 20. Bloody calamity. If you're tuning in right now, guys, do us a favour and smash that like button. Smash a thumbs up on it and get your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you're freaking gash-tastically pissed off with this gash-tastically pissed off window. Bloody hell. I'm going to smash a 1 in there. What's going on, Dean Flynn? How you doing, Dean? Good to see you, man. Ryan Burb's been 9s in the gaff as well. That's right. G-Will says, welcome all the newcomers. Thank you very much. Mr. Melt Deadwood says, I've liked and subscribed. Thank you for inviting me. Nice one, Mr. Melt Deadwood, and very appropriate name you got there. So then, do you know also tonight that Manchester United lost to Liverpool under 23s? That's gash-tastic. So we lost to Liverpool under 23s in a fiery game. I think it finished 5-3 to Liverpool. I think Elanga had a really positive game. I don't know. I haven't actually seen any of the highlights or anything like that. But that's gash, isn't it? Nobody likes losing to the Scousers at any time. Doesn't matter if it's the under-23s, the under-12s or the OAPs. Nobody bloody wants to lose to the Scousers. So that's also pissed me off this evening, lads and lasses. But, you know, it is one of those things right now. We need to do some more improvement in the side, up and down the side, to be fair, which it looks like we are doing with signing youngsters. What a crock. What a crock, man. Luca Dalton says, are we going to sign Sancho? Luca, listen, I'm at the end of my tether with this window now. I'm just disheartened, my friend. I'm disheartened with the way we've gone about it. I'm disheartened with the chances of us getting these players. Like we talked about earlier, the bookmakers have it favourite that Jadon stays at Dortmund this season. So let's just put that into perspective. Like, they're not going to do that for no good reason. Manchester United have to act now if we're going to get this player, I think. I don't think there's any real basis now for hanging on to the last days of the window. Like, there's, 10 days left of this transfer window now? 10 days! 10 days left of this transfer window. That's all we've got to get a few players in, to get a couple of decent signings in. And they're fannying around, fannying their fannies, when what they actually should be doing is signing these players and stop negotiating to try and save peanuts to a club like United. Stop negotiating money down on the deal effectively for points that we could effectively gain in this part of the season. This is a preparation issue for United. We're not prepared for this season at the moment. We fannied around with that pie-faced Woody at the wheel, doing God knows what, acting like a bloody drunk driver. And And no wonder we haven't got any players in, because we have got a bunch of farcical clowns guiding this ship into a massive iceberg. That's what we got. And what we really need is some awesome director of football, Edwin van der Sar, suave type character. Oh yes, we'll get the players in for you, Ole Gunnar. Don't you worry about that. We'll get you the players, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Because I'm director of football. And I direct football here. This is my job, this is my role. You want to have a smoke and a pancake later, you come see me. But if it's about footballing matters, trust me, Ollie. I got this in hand, my friend. We want somebody sweet like Edwin. You know, we want somebody who's a football man. Better yet, a United man, or all of those things. Rather than a financial wanker. Fozzie Ozzy says, yeah, freaking fannies. Yeah, absolutely. Clifford Day says 9 days. 9 days left of the window and all we've signed is Donny van der Beek so far. When we were crying out for that centre-back, when we were crying out for that left-back, when we've been crying out for the CDM, when we've been crying out for the right wing, and all we've got so far is Donny van der Beek. Mr. Melt Deadwood says, if I signed Sancho and Telles, would you be happy and get us mugged off to get Sancho and Telles, or would you want me to get the best deal for the best interest of the club? What are you talking about, Mr. Meltwood Deadwood? Get the players in early and get us some bloody points on the board. That's what we want. A few £1 million saved here and there doesn't really make any bloody blindest bit of difference to me. I just want to see the player come in. And if you have to pay a few million more in order to get that player a few weeks earlier, or a few months earlier in some cases, if you look at other clubs that have spent it around the world, then that only benefits your preparation in the start of the season. Tushar Gupta with a super chat. Thank you very much, Tushar Gupta. Comments, after Brighton, we have played Spurs. We play Spurs. We cannot lose tomorrow, otherwise I see 3 losses in a row. I thought we played Newcastle after Brighton. I don't know. I've forgotten now. But either way, it's interesting. Yes, you're right. The October month is absolutely terrible. We've got a few really ghastly, gash-tastic fixtures that are coming up in that month. And if we're not prepared and we have a better team, we're probably going to get destroyed as well by some of the bigger teams, because they've all added a lot to their ranks. Yes, we do have a good team still, but you wouldn't know it looking at the performance the other day. I think we're seriously lacking in some areas, and we've got to address it in those areas. Nice one. Rajon comments, David Beckham would have been the perfect negotiator for Man United. Unfortunately, he's got his fingers in a bunch of different pies as well over in Miami. That sounded messed up, didn't it? But no, you know what I mean. He's obviously got other interests right now. He's got his own football club. So it's pretty difficult to be a director of football for United if he is actually indeed the owner of his own football club. Plus, he's got a stake in Salford as well. So look, he's got his fingers in multiple different pies. One of them being Victoria. Anyway. The point I'm saying is he's probably not the man, but there are plenty of people that could be the men for Manchester United. Some clubs around world football, some of the biggest clubs, have multiple directors of football working together. You know, more brains are better than one on all that. Just imagine some of the legends that United have had over the years, though. Like, if we could just get some of those guys in as like a team collective of people to actually direct the football at United. I'm talking, you know, people like Patrice Evra or people like Edwin van der Sar, or, you know, even bloody Roy Keane and people like this. Like, maybe not Roy Keane because he's a bit of a volatile nutbag. But some of the other, you know, there's plenty of people that would maybe be suitable that have played for United over the years, that are football men, that do have those connections, that do understand the need for Manchester United to make certain acquisitions. I mean, I personally would love it. Obviously, the main man that could possibly do this job for United would be Sir Alex Ferguson. Like, he would be the main man to do it. Of course, the Godfather, overseeing things. The Godfather, puppet master, dangling those puppets and moving those strings. He would be absolutely sensational in that role. The only problem is, he's effectively retired. He does still have a role within the club, and he is obviously, you know, a confidant of Solskjaer anyway. But certainly, if you had somebody like that who just had a pot of money every single year, which was a reasonable pot of money, and they were allowed to spend it how they see fit in terms of improving the football team, then I think that would only benefit us if we had that clear vision and freedom to be able to do that. If it was somebody like Sir Alex, say, who was just given a pot of money every single year, and he could do that and have the freedoms to spend it how he and Solskjaer, the manager, saw fit, then of course That's how it would. That's how it should be done. That would be much better, and then you'd have that ability to bring players in. You negotiate better. You could, you've got a stronger position if you've got somebody like a Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm not saying he's the man for the job. He's deserved his retirement. He needs to enjoy his retirement. So I'm not saying Sir Alex Ferguson, but somebody like that, like an Edwin van der Sar, would be absolutely spot on for us. Unfortunately, we don't have that person. We've just got a tubby little melter in the form of Eddie Wood. And what would do if a Woodward could chuck wood? It would freaking absolutely have a mare and fall over and smash his face into the ground because it's incapable of actually doing simple tasks. That's the problem with freaking Eddie Woodward. Yeah. There's 100 of you legends tuning in right now. Thank you so much for stopping by and getting involved with this evening's stream. I'm feeling absolutely shattered tonight, Lantern Lasses, but do us a favour and smash that thumbs up on the video if you have not done so already. And get involved in the live comments. We'll be going back and forth a bit. We'll just turn this into a Q&A mostly. We have got some little bits to talk about. But basically, as we understand it, the negotiations for Alex Telles, at this moment in time, the hold-up is Manchester United's maximum is about 15 million euros at the moment. And the lowest that Porto want to go is 20. It's reported that they have come down to 20 million. Duncan Castle's reporting this on the Transfer Podcast. Reported that they have come down to 20 million euros in terms of a negotiation. So they've already lowered their asking price from 25 to 20. United have gone up from 12 to 15. But at this moment in time, we are staying at 15. 15 million euros, that is. So it's absolutely piss poor, guys. There's no excuse for this. We're not prepared to pay that extra sum of money just to get him in. I mean, we're going to really drag this out into the last day of the window in 9 or 10 days' time just to save a little bit of money. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. You know it is. The Dahl, United, G-Wolf, Ashley Singh, Mr. Miyagi, Mr. LLWT. What's going on with you legends getting in here? Thank you very much for stopping by. Right then. Let's talk about Sancho. Yeah, he's a freaking most annoying acquisition that we've ever had, I think. I can't remember the pursuit of a player that's annoyed me as much as Jadon Sancho. Maybe Bruno Fernandes. That was gashtastic as well, because we were on about getting him for so long, and we all knew that we needed him, yet we still didn't get him until the January window. So I think this pursuit would be even more annoying if this goes on until January, or if this goes on until, God forbid, the new year, the new season, I mean. So let's just go and get this wrapped up now. Manchester United have continued to assure Ole Gunnar Solskjaer about a swoop for Jadon Sancho, even as the transfer window looms, according to the Transfer Window podcast. Sancho has been Manchester United's top target for several months, but with only 10 days left in the window, the winger is still at Borussia Dortmund. Manchester United have so far refused to pay the 120 million euro asking price for Sancho, and Dortmund have been insisting that they are no longer going to sell the winger in the ongoing transfer window. So because we didn't meet that valuation, and because we didn't get the deal done before August 10th, that's what they're saying, but they've been saying that ever since, and I don't really think that means anything. Tushar Gupta with another super chat. Thank you, Tushar. Comments, Pig, would you sell Pogba for 80 million to PSG and buy Donny, Sancho and Upamecano? Does David Moyes shit in the woods, mate, in a brown paper bag? Of course I would. I definitely would. I'd 100% sell him. No disrespect to Pogba. He's done all right. But that's all. He's never done great. He's not even done good. In my opinion, he's just done all right. Some games he's been gash, some games he's been great. Most games have been indifferent with Paul Pogba. To me, he's had his time. He's had his fair crack in the side to see what he can do. He's still here. He's not going anywhere. But if a bid did come in, I would accept it. Yeah, if we could generate the cash to go and get an Upamecano and all these players that we actually do need, that might actually help to the cause of the team. Because he, at the moment in time, doesn't really help too much. Now, actually, maybe I'm being a bit harsh because he's just coming back from coronavirus and stuff. With a good run in the team, with confidence, maybe he could have a good season. He's not on the list of people that need to go right now anyway, matey. But yeah, thank you so much, Tushar Gupta, for your comment there. IRA Sunday comments, let's get Ismail Assar if Sancho does not work. Absolutely. Why the hell are we not getting him in anyway, just as a backup option? How much pressure would that put on Dortmund if you really want to put pressure on them? Never mind linking us to Dembele and every other melt around the world. Why not just buy another winger? That's going to put some serious pressure on him, even if it's a 20, 30 million pound winger. Stick another winger in the team. All of a sudden, there's less pressure. You've got your back up there anyway. We need the depth anyway. And it puts you in a really strong position negotiation-wise. Because you don't actually need him. You know? Piss poor, but that's our board for you. Transfer fee and wages have been agreed for Jadon Sancho. The fee structure has caused a delay. This is just some... What is this? The fee structure has caused a delay, but people involved in the negotiations on United's side say the club remain confident that Sancho will still be a United player. Okay, so that doesn't, transfer fee and wages have been agreed. That's not right. Well, the wages have been agreed. In terms of the transfer fee, maybe it's been agreed at Manchester United what they're going to be going to in terms of a maximum amount of money. So we'll see on that one, but certainly no transfer fee has been agreed between the two football clubs at this moment in time. But there is some reports coming out to say that that's the case, but that's not the case. Right, okay then, lads and lasses. So I'm just going to get into the couple of other little topics we've got to deal with tonight. Like I say, it's a slow news evening tonight, really. Just to jump on here for about an hour or whatnot. We can have a bit of a Q&A and try and forget about this god-awful transfer window, So there is not too much more news other than that Manchester United are believed to be ready in a bid sometime before the end of the window for Sancho, and also that the Telles deal now is further negotiated but also still afar apart. Porto want 20 mil, we want to pay 15. That's the situation as we understand it, which is pitiful really, isn't it? Bloody pitiful. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you think that's bloody pitiful, that United can't just pay 20 million bloody euros to get Alex Telles in now. Don't you think that's bloody pitiful? Fucking winds me up, man. Andy Chibuke is furious. I agree with you, Andy Chibuke. It's a joke. Andy Luck says Sancho or Adama Traore as first team wingers for me. Spot on, Andy Luck. Haifa Venerian comments, there's more chance of getting Sancho's Panzer than Jadon Sancho. What's a Panzer, dude? What's a Panzer? Is that a penis? Maybe not. Jonathan, it sounds like an Italian word for penis or something. You know what I mean? Anyway, I've knocked me Panzer. Jonathan Gallagher says, Ollie is good for the job. Spot on. Just need to back him now, don't we? Paul Vanderbeek's pissed off. Voodoo Chili getting in here. Liverpool fan with a 2. No. Carbonzilla with a 1. Nice name. Clifford Day with a 1. Paro Brick with a 1. Shivam Kashyap says, United should go for the Felix from Atletico Madrid. What do you think? Yeah, right. Like our board's actually going to go and buy João Felix. Yeah, nice one. Didn't they buy him for 130 million last summer or some shit? They paid a huge amount of money for him. There's no way our board's going to go and do that. They can't even get this Jadon Sancho deal over the line. So we're not going to sign João Felix as far as I'm concerned. That's just an absolute bloody load of rot. No disrespect to your comment. Thank you for commenting, but it is rot. N2 Fed says Piggy should play left back, mate. Me and Luke Shaw, if you put us in a lineup, who's got the biggest gut? Well, it's definitely me, but but I'm not a professional. Rajon says United should have signed Harry Kane this window. Well, yeah, in an ideal world, we'd have signed Harry Kane, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. But we live in a little thing called reality, my friend. And there's no way we're going to be getting Harry Kane from Spurs coming into this side in this window or any window anytime soon. Because this isn't 2007, my friends. If this was 2007, we'd have already got Harry Kane in our football club. Sir Alex Ferguson would have had Harry Kane banging in 34 goals a season for us if this was 2007. Unfortunately, it's not. It's 2020, the year of absolute pure gash, where everything's gash. And United's gash, and our owners are gash, and the transfer window's gash, and we're gash. That's it. That's 2020. It's the gashiest year in existence in my lifetime, personally, I believe. So, bloody hell. I mean, gash. It's just gash, guys. What can you do? I mean, I've forgotten your question, man. I've actually forgot what your bloody question was, mate. Joseph Misko, what's going on? Feels like Man United are shopping at B&M Bargains these days. Mate, we're not even shopping at B&M Bargains. We're shopping at bloody Poundland, mate. In fact, we're not even shopping at Poundland. We're shopping at the 99p store. In fact, we're not shopping at the 99p store. We're shopping at Oxfam. Do you know what? We're not even shopping at Oxfam. We're shopping at the car boot sale, lads and lasses. We are shopping at the car boot sale in terms of transfers, metaphorically speaking. That's exactly what we're doing. So, yeah, frustration all around, frustration with the board, frustration with every single wank chop at the top of this football club, to be perfectly honest with you, all the way down to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and then the buck stops with him as far as I'm concerned, because he is not the man to blame for this. He needs backing. And they haven't done it in this window at all. Shashmit Shreshvdar, he says, hey Piggy, glad to be back after a long time. It's great to see you, Shashmit. Thank you very much for stopping by and getting in here, my friend. Everybody who's watching right now, smash that thumbs up button. That will help us out and boost this stream up. You absolute bunch of legends. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you got a notification for this stream. There's a lot of people saying they're not getting notifications for my streams at the moment, which is absolutely gash. Evans Jr. comments, some players should be loaned to provide room for potential. Yeah, unfortunately, nobody wants our players because they're all on huge money unless we go and loan them to a club and pay some of their wages, which we should do. Right, the other little bits of information tonight. There's really not a lot of information, to be perfectly honest with you. What's this in regards to? Fabrizio Romano tweeted 20 minutes ago, AC Milan have opened talks to sign Jens Petter Haig, left winger born in 1999. Bodo Glimt youngster who scored a great goal yesterday in the San Siro. Milan are considering to sign him. Talks ongoing and first official bid to be made soon. Okay, it's quite interesting. We scouted this player, Matty Rush. Thank you so much, the transfer guru. That's why he's brought that to my attention, because United scouted this player, Peter Haig, or whatever his name is. Jens Petter Haig. A little while ago, he's a left winger, so that's quite interesting. AC Milan have opened up talks for this guy, a player that Manchester United had scouted a little while ago. So that's Gash. Ashish Singh says, when will we fire Woodward? We'll probably never fire Woodward, my friend. You know what's funny about firing Woodward, though? Because he's made of woodwood, it would burn, wouldn't he? Do you know what I mean? Anyway, no. We would never fire Woodward because the Glazers just love him. The Glazers love him. That he's their little lapdog. You know, he jumps, they jump, he jumps, they say how high he jumps, and then he shits the bed. That is what Woodward's all about. He's their little lapdog. That's all he does. He gets fed these little bicky treats, and he just loves it. He laps it up, that twat. He's getting paid a shit ton of money, this guy. He's just sold his house, hasn't he? Or he's just put it on the market for $2 million. He's getting paid millions a year, this twat, to be a human-sized potato sitting in a chair. That's what he's getting paid $2 million a year for. He's not getting paid $2 million a year to be a great chief exec or be a great director of football, bring players in. He's getting paid $2 million a year to be a fucking potato that sits in a chair and does nout. That's pretty much how I view it. What does he actually do? This guy doesn't have the best interest of this football club at heart for shit. Problem is, even if you didn't have him, even if you did have somebody else, the Glazers ultimately are going to be the cancer of this club that stop the freedom of what we actually are trying to do at this club, which is progress and build and get better players in and all that stuff. They're not going to do it. They're just always going to be like this. So get used to it. Until they're sold, until it's sold, they're always going to be these wank chops that we've got at the top. Football with Brownie in the gaff. He says, hi, Pig. Hope you're well. I'm watching you from a brass house. I've got a Romanian and a Spanish girl wanting my money. Which one should I choose? I'd go for the Spanish, my friend. But to be honest, you live in Spain, so maybe go Romanian. Because it's something different. Do you know what I mean, Football with Brownie? Anyway, thank you for sharing that information. Nathan Trigoning says, what do you think will happen with the squad for the transfers? You think we'll be strong enough? If we don't get the transfers, we probably won't be strong enough, no. We'll probably have some sort of a tiny, girly dribble melt job all over the place if we don't get new signings in, because the squad's not deep enough to be able to deal with the Champions League and the FA Cup and the League Cup and the Premier League. It's not deep enough to deal with that. One or two injuries to Bruno or Martial or Rashford or Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I was going to say are key players, but actually they're all key players, because if any of them get injured, we're screwed. So, if any injuries occur to them, we're up shit creek, my friends. Inkwell Flood comments, the Glazers love Deadwood, Wood. He's their cash safeguard. Yes, mate, he's their safeguard, isn't he? That's it. He literally just takes care of their money for them, basically. That's it. He's the one who's pushing down the prices for these players and delaying these transfers, because it's all about the bottom line. Saving money for the Glazers. Save the money for the Glazers. Where if we had an actual director of football in whose job was to have freedom and choose the best players and get the players in early to prepare for the season, they'd have spent a few million extra by now and got the player in. Because that is what actually is in the best interest of the club. We're not asking to be spending a shit ton more on players here. We don't want to be bent over, I get that. But when you're talking about haggling from 15 million euros to 20 million euros for Alex Telles, it's just pitiful. We're at a stalemate right now. We are at a stalemate with Porto because United are not prepared to pay 20 million euros, which is what they've come down to. We are sticking at 15 at this moment in time. That's what we all understand as it is right now. So that's a joke, my friends. That is an actual joke that we're just stuck, that we've stuck the negotiations right there with a 5 million difference at this stage when we're desperate for players. There's 150 of you legends tuning in right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Late night stream tonight. Smash the thumbs up on it. Sorry we're late tonight. We should have been going at 9:30. We've absolutely melted and got going really late. Joseph Misko says Woodward is the Churchill nodding Dodd. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, he is. That's about right. In fact, no, he's not. He's actually not the Churchill nodding dog, because at least the Churchill nodding dog is like kind of cute and has some redeeming features and is kind of entertaining. Wood was just more like, I don't know, like a big splodge of goo. I personally think so. Like, you know, those big like jelly men or something, like a big jelly. He's a big jelly. That's what he is. Disco Dave, how are you doing this evening? Voodoo Chili, Jason Rike. Football with Brownie, Romanian birds have always robbed my wallet every time I've gone, oh no. Well, don't take it in then, mate. Just take the cash out and you know what you're doing. Ilya United says, no one is coming. Alicia says, why don't we give them Rojo plus 15 million for Tellez? That's a great shout. They won't afford him. The whole reason Tellez is wanting to leave, I mean, other than progressing his career, but there's a big reason why he wants to leave, because Porto will not pay him more than, I think it's 70,000 euros a week, and he wants a little bit more than that. He wants to renegotiate. He had a very low contract, I think it was something like 44,000, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong previously. So quite a low contract that he was on actually at Porto. Maybe there was appearance fees and things like this as well, but certainly he'd be looking to get a big upgrade at United. Probably near double, £75,000 a week is what's been reported. Alicia says, why don't we give them... Oh, sorry, I just read that one. Nice one, Alicia. Mr. Melt Deadwood says, I'm the richest man around. Mark my words, I'm going to run the club to the ground and fuck everything up that is Manchester United as angry fans bring good business. Mr. Melt Deadwood, you've summed it up yourself. You're an absolute prat, my friend. Primot says, touch the like with the tip. That sounds a little bit messed up, doesn't it? But yeah, if you're just getting in here, everyone, smash that thumbs up button. Have your say. Get involved in the comment section. The only other bits of news tonight then, so... Look, we're not going to dwell on it. Sancho's delayed. Tellez is delayed. We're in the negotiations still in terms of Tellez. Hopefully it'll be in the next couple of days. There's no new movement in terms of that Ahmad Traore player from Atalanta. There's no new movement on him at all. In terms of other players as well, Daniel James. It's been reported that Leeds want Daniel James on loan from Manchester United, but we knew about this a few days ago, but fresh reports are coming out. Ryan Burberspin 9. Dude, thank you so much for the super chat there, Ryan Burberspin 9. You top lad. Much appreciated, my guy. He's commented with a super chat and said, get some more double-deckers and some cake for Nicola the Bandit. Hey, thank you, Ryan Burberspin 9. Everybody, you know what to do. Smash that thumbs up button and also put a like emoji in the live chat for Ryan Burberspin 9 for just being a natural bloody legend there, man. 20 bones, bloody hell, I'm going to have a bite of double-decker right now to celebrate, mate. You know, seeing as I don't have to keep hold of this half for next week, you know, I can now go and get some more double-deckers. Spot on, my friend. Right, give me a moment. Mr. Miyagi says, we said one bite pig, not two. Look, that's what I'm doing now, guys, you see. I'm sat here eating food, basically drugging myself with sugar. Drugging myself with Mr. Cadbury's goodness. That sounded messed up. But you know what I mean. I'm drugging myself with Mr. Cadbury's chocolatey goodness. Anyway, I'm eating food to try and give myself some sort of, I don't know, status quo, some sort of, I don't know. I need to drug my body right now, guys, because this transfer window is frustrating as anything. Very stressful. Chip Douglas, what's going on? He says, I'm late, better late than never. Aiden C says, this is the quality content we want. What? Are you serious? I'm just sitting here, munching a double-decker, what? Saying nothing. Carbonzilla says double decker from the freezer is the best. Are you serious? I've never even done that before. I might have to give that a go. Mr. Me says content. And he says, Pig looks so smug. Munchy Buzz says Alicia. Mumble Sports says bruh. Jimmy Pepper, well, that's what happens sometimes on this show. But thank you, Ryan Burberspin 9, though. Honestly, that is so nice of you, my friend. That'll get like 20 packets of double deckers, mate. I think they're what, $4 for £1 or whatever? You know, they've got about that big now. They used to be much bigger. Now they're about this big. They're pitiful. But still, you know, what's that? 4 times 20? I mean, you're talking about 80 double deckers there. I think if my brain serves me correctly, yes. 80 double deckers there, my friends. That's a whole lot of double decker action. Nathan Trigonin says battered double decker all the way. Well, I've never had one of those. I have had a battered Cadbury cream egg, which sounds disgusting, but it's actually beaut, man. Yeah, and a battered Mars bar as well. That's a classic. God bless the Scottish. Only they could come up with that, really. Hey, listen, you wee tip. Hey, see you, Jimmy. You reckon you could deep fry this Mars bar? Could you deep fry this Mars bar for me? There's not enough fat in it for me. I need some more fat in it, Jimmy. Do you think maybe you could deep fry this Mars bar? How about giving this Cadbury cream egg a little fryer? What do you reckon about that, Scotty? Yeah, you give the cream egg a little try. You never know, it might taste nice. They're nuts. Anyway, we love it though. We love it. We love their cuisine. Kelly Clough, you legend. Kelly Clough has become a member of the channel. Kelly Clough, thank you so much for joining the Bacon Brigade. She's become a member of the channel, everyone. Get in, Kelly Clough. Thank you so much. Everybody, welcome Kelly to the Bacon Brigade gang. Stick your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in there. All the channel members, access your Bacon Brigade emojis and stick the Bacon Brigade emoji in there of your choice. News update, says Matty the Rushmeister. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Thank you so much for the transfer update here. So, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on Van der Beek being the only Manchester United signing. He said, he's quoted as saying, you show quite a bit of disrespect to Donny because he's a top player, strengthens our team. Different clubs have to be allowed to do whatever they do. We are working hard to have a competitive squad. So I think is that what he said earlier on today in the press conference, I think. So there you go. Donny is a very good player. And I wouldn't say it's disrespectful to Van der Beek. I just think that he's a player that we got in a position that we were already reasonably strong in. Kelly, you legend. Welcome, Kelly. That is so nice of you. Great to have you aboard the Bacon Brigade train. Anyway, so yeah, look at that. Simon Stone. Donny Van der Beek strengthens our side. Yes, we understand Solskjaer's obviously happy with the signing of Donny. We all are happy with the signing of Donny, aren't we? It's not that we don't want Donny. We love Donny. Donny, Anyway, we love Donny. He's a great player. He seems a great player at 23 years of age. I think he's the right sort of fit for United. He seems a good character. So I'm happy with the signing. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you are happy with the signing of Donny Van der Beek. There's not going to be many not ones, to be fair, because I think everybody does realise he's a good signing. It's just that we need other players in other key positions that is the main issue here. OGS wants increased Man United goals output. Yeah, he commented and said, the front three scored 60-odd. Bruno chipped in with penalties and free kicks. We need more from set plays. Harry was one of the best at first contacts from set plays. Donny and Paul can definitely chip in. Jesse, Juan, Dan James can get up there with a bigger tally. You fucking what, mate? Don't be featuring Dan James in that conversation or Jesse Lingard. Featuring them in that conversation of getting up there. No, thank you. Fabrizio Romano says, War is first Arsenal target, no doubt. Also because Atleti are convinced to keep Thomas, as reported yesterday. Man, that'd be shit if Arsenal signed Hossein War. He's a well-mint player. Personal terms, not an issue. AFC would offer contract until June 2025, and Hossein would like to join. But there's still no agreement with Olympic Lyon about the €60 million price. Why don't we go and get bloody Hossein War? Anyway, Hossein War is being linked to Arsenal at this moment in time. He's Arsenal's first target, their priority. This is what Fabrizio has tweeted 9 minutes ago. So a bit of breaking news. He's tweeted about Hossein War. War is the first Arsenal target, no doubt. Also because Atleti are convinced to keep Thomas Partey, as reported yesterday. Personal terms, not an issue. AFC would offer contract until June 25, and Hossam would like to join. But there's still no agreement with Olympic Lyon about £60 million price tag. For fuck's sake, man! Arsenal are buying players. That's how shit it's got. United are fannying around. It looks like Arsenal are going to be buying some bloody players before we do now. Solskjaer was quoted as saying earlier, different clubs have to be allowed to do whatever they do and feel they can. We are working hard to have a competitive squad and team. And if when there are updates, we will give you them. So obviously more, this is in regards to transfers and stuff like that. Solskjaer questioned upon it, and he's just simply said, look, different clubs do different things. We have to be allowed to do what we do. And basically it means we are shackled by our owners, so I've got to do with what I've got. I've got this shit lot, and I've got to put up with it. Disco Dave, thank you so much for becoming for sending in a super chat. You legend, Disco Dave. Appreciate it, man. He sent in a super chat and it says, Pig, you're going to need a large bottle of Coke to wash down all those double deckers. Mate, thank you so much, man. That's a couple of large bottles of Coke right there. Hey, thank you so much, Disco Dave. Disco on, my friend. Have you updated your profile picture? Look at Disco Dave looking dapper. Get in there, Disco Dave. Nice one, mate. Thank you very much for that. Top lad. Steve Nichols says, I will say it again, focus on the back. Yeah, we could do with a centre-back, couldn't we? Big God Bob says, JP, the stream's been on for a while and I didn't get a notification too. I don't think the notifications are working at the moment for my channel, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't think they're actually working. So that sucks. But yeah. Chip Douglas says, Pig's close to 30k subs. Go on, Pig. Come on, Chip Douglas. Get in there, my son. We're nearly there. Mumble Sports says, we are still paying 165 million on players from previous seasons. Very true. Also, some reports here, PSG are seeking to raise 60 million euros before the end of the window to balance for financial fair play. They don't want to spend a penny in transfer fees, so they've got to find 60 million from somewhere, supposedly. This is what this report says. I don't know if it's 100% legitimate, but it seems quite interesting. Also, Sky Sports reporting that talks have been held between United and Porto for left-back Telles, and Alex Telles wants to join Man United. Yeah, we know about that. So there you go. That's basically all the news. It's all just the same old shit, really. Apart from there's a few more negotiation figures coming out between Porto and Manchester United for Telles. We want to pay only 15. They've come down to 20, and that's as low as they want to go at this stage. And we're fannying around trying to get it for cheaper. That's the situation as it is. Legend Chip Douglas, you got the notification. That is brilliant. Well, yeah, a lot of people saying they're not, and I don't know why. Matt Rush says, Fab Tweet Pig. Let me have a look at this one. Sorry, thank you so much, Matt Rush, the transfer guru, sending me all these great bits of information through. Here we go. Telles update from Fabrizio Romano. Thank you very, very much there, Matt Rush, for bringing this to my attention while I'm streaming. He has tweeted just 7 minutes ago and commented and said, talks still on for Alex Telles with Porto, slow deal, but MUFC working on it. I remember, he's not the only option as left-back, but Man United are convinced they can find an agreement with Porto soon. So yeah, we understood we had a little short list of a few different players in that position to potentially come in, with Reguilon being one of those. We don't know necessarily who the other one is, but we have speculated as to maybe it was Chilwell at the start of the season, but he obviously went to Chelsea. Or it could have been somebody else like Tagliafico. He's also being mentioned, and we are being linked with Tagliafico. So Fabrizio Romano just really confirming what we said on this show right now, which is it's a slow deal, but we're working on it. And we've understand, Matt Rush has got some great sources. He sent me some information to say that we are currently stalemating at around about, we want 15 million for the deal. They want 20. There's going to be a deal worked out here. Look, 5 million euros is a lot of money. I get it. But they'll meet somewhere in the middle. 17 million euros, 18 million euros, 19 million, whatever it needs to be done, maybe a couple of future add-ons, whatever. Whatever needs to be done, little bonuses here and there, nothing major. He's obviously only got a year left on his contract, but just a sweetener, just a little sweetener to get the deal over the line. You'd think that would be the case. You'd think it's as simple as that, but for our board, it's not really as simple as that because they don't really have a clue. Chip Douglas says, keep your head elevated. Why? If I'm going like this, it looks... All right, okay. Sorry, it's because I got the camera angle too bloody close to me, mate, tonight. My hair's looking absolutely gastastic as well. What's this floppy bit here? What the fuck's that? Anybody know what that is? Why is that there like that? That looks absolutely freaking gash. All right, that's better. Anyway, hey, Talk MU. He says, howdy, Pig. How you doing, Talk MU? Jarvis Cocker in the gaff, the Cockinator. Hey, how you doing, Jarvis Cocker, man? Football Talk says, Mr. Notation, it's almost 11 in the UK, so no. I don't know what that's in reference to. Tafster9, how are you, my friend? JP says, Mr. Miyagi, thanks for the updating. Daniel Raj says that I'm willing to agree for the lower price for Smalling, then why should the other clubs agree on cheap deals? Exactly. We've already had this offer from Roma for somewhere in, it's believed 13 or 14 million euros. They're holding out for somewhere close to 18 million pounds, which is like 22, 23 million euros, which is too much money for Christopher Smalling at this stage. So yeah, they are holding out for all that money for Small Dong when they really shouldn't be, and then they're trying to do the same with other clubs and just completely lowball them. It's kind of a disgrace, really. We do just have the worst negotiators ever. We've got the worst negotiators ever, you know. They remind me of, you know, like they should be pawn shop owners. They should be working with freaking Chum-Lee on Pawn Stars and whatnot. Working behind the counter, lowballing people. That's what they should be freaking doing. Shouldn't be being in a football role like this. They should be bloody pawns, nothing but more pawn merchants, these guys. Simon Cowie, Simon the Legionator, he says clubs still have to balance the books this season because this season and next season's financial fair play are being added to each other and clubs will get caught, including Chelsea. Very true, very true. They're going to have to balance the books somewhere, aren't they, Chelsea? They absolutely are. You can't just go and spend 200 million in one window in this day and age without really justifying it. I know they have quite a big commercial enterprise, but nowhere near United's. And also the fact that United have to be aware that we've lost 100 million this year, really. In terms of match day revenues and things like that, that's all gone. Everybody's tighter with their money right now. I'm sure their merch sales have gone down significantly. Maybe not as significantly as they should have done in protest, but probably gone down significantly. Oh, by the way, hang on. I got a super chat a while ago. I forgot. Hang on a sec. Let me go back. I remember now. It's from the United Way. Thank you so much, the United Way. Sorry, I didn't mean to miss your thing. I just remembered that I got one just then. Havertz looks like a vampire, says the United Way. Thank you so much for that, dude. Yeah, Kai Havertz, he's a bit of a, you know, he is a bit of a freaking vamp, isn't he? He says my super chat. No, we found you in the end, United Way. Thank you so much for that, dude. Really appreciate it. Also appreciate the help with the green screen. I don't know if my hair, I've got a light behind the chair now, mate. I don't know if that's making the brightness a bit different. I'm too close to the green screen. That's the issue. I don't really have the space. That's the wall, like right there. That's the wall that I'm touching there. Super chat. Ryan Burberspin says super chat. Thank you so much, Ryan Burberspin, for that, dude. Tando Manchar comments, Chelsea made a lot in player sales. That's also a good point. Yeah, that's also a good point. Mr. Miyagi says, footy talk, use warm water and salt, bro. Oh, no footy talk. That's not good. Yeah, do that. Use warm water and salt. Absolutely, yes, do that. Stephen Zevon, what's going on? He says, much love to you, Mr. Pig and the missus. Thank you, Stephen Zevon. Right back at you, dude. Appreciate you getting in here and saying that, man. How's your day going? Mangashu 911 GT comes, Pig, have you got your tickets for the British and Irish Lions tour? No, mate. Is that rugby, is it? I don't even bloody know. No, I do. Yeah, no, that is rugby. But no, I'm not really into that shit, mate, to be honest. Look, I used to like playing rugby at school, actually, but I'd never really watched rugby. I'm going to be honest. Obviously, when the Rugby World Cup and all that shit's on, I will watch it sometimes, but I'm not really massive into the rugby, to be fair. I'm guessing that's the rugby, right? I'm not even 100% sure. John O'Denton, I am going to cover the deadline day coverage, my friend. Absolutely, we will be doing that. We'll be talking about all the latest goings on deadline day. We'll be doing a deadline day special, probably for the majority of the day, actually. So, yeah, definitely keep a lookout for that. And then when there's any breaking news, obviously, we'll do some standalone videos just covering those. And then we'll get back on and do deadline day part 2 and deadline day part 3 and all that sort of shit. It should be a laugh. If you guys think that's a good idea, then let me know. But, you know, I don't know. I think it could be pretty cool. Nice one, the United Way. Yes, I need to have a look into that. Definitely, yeah, because the top of this chair is a little bit disappearing, isn't it? Anyway, Daniel Raj says, Sol Lindelof and keep Smalling. Maguire and Smalling would be a dangerous duo. Agreed with, yeah, I kind of agree that Smalling and Maguire could be quite good together, actually. You know, Smalling is quite a fast player. But the problem is, he's a player that we should have got rid of a while ago. He is Deadwood, effectively. He might just be the best of the shit, but he's still the best of the Deadwood. That's no good. We need to move them on and get new, fresh players in for this new regime of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's days. You know, it's plan for the future, not just fanny around and use what we've already had that we shipped out last season at Roma because he weren't good enough. Makes no sense to me. But there you go. So there's the update from Fabrizio Romano. Talk still on for Alex Telles with Porto. Slow deal. MUFC working on it. Remember, he's not the only option that's left back, but Man United are convinced they can find an agreement with Porto soon. Hopefully it'll be within the next coming couple of days, lads and lasses. We still expect Porto to reach an agreement with United. We still expect Telles to be a United player come the end of the window. It's just we would rather it was in the next day or two, or the last few days, than compared to, the other option, which is right at the end of the window. So we'll see what the lads can do. Disco Dave says, Piggy, will we be seeing Don Piglioni anytime? Yes, you will, lad. Yes, you will. Guess what? 6 days you'll be seeing Don Piglioni every single night, my friends, for a good while. Because FIFA's coming out. And it's coming out on, the 9th or something like that? But with EA Play, or Access or some shit like that, I forget what it's called now, you can play it from the 1st of October. So I'm going to be doing, the 1st of October, in 6 days' time, lads and lasses, I'm going to be doing some heavy FIFA 21 videos. We're going to be doing a Manchester United career mode, FIFA 21 on here, on this channel, every single night probably around about 11 p.m. It's going to be a late one, but we're going to do that every night because we love a bit of FIFA career mode and we want to see what the new FIFA 21's like and all that shit. Probably exactly the same gash-tastic career mode as last year, to be honest. Let's be honest. And then on my gaming channel, we're going to do some Ultimate Team as well, so get into that. Yeah, you're right, Mumble Sports. FIFA 20 was a bag of shit. Tushar Gupta. Tushar, much love to you, my friend. Thank you so much for super chatting in here, dude. You nutter. Stevens Evan just quickly says, is Dr. Evil negotiating for United? $12 million. Tushar Gupta, thank you so much. He comments, keep up the good work, Pig. We need to get through the gash-tastic window together. Will a tough Champions League group get the cobwebs off the checkbook? Hey, thank you so much, Tushar Gupta. When is the Champions League draw? My bad. I've got a hole in my knowledge there. Let me just have a look. Champions League draw. And let's just see when it is. Because draws first night take place on the 22nd and the 23rd and the 29th and the 20th and the 20th and 30th of September. Okay, so we find out who we get on the 29th of September, basically. I think that's what this is saying here. So yes, that's quite interesting, isn't it? So yeah, maybe if we do get a really tough Champions League group, that might make them open up the old purse strings a little bit and maybe spend a bit of money and get a new player in. That's a very interesting point you make there, Tushar Gupta. Depends. Hopefully we don't get a piss easy group and then they just go, you know what? We'll probably get through the last stages, probably get a bit of extra money. Yeah, let's not buy Sancho. Do you know what I mean? Let's hope that does not happen, Tushar Gupta. But thank you so much. I will try and keep up the good work, my friend. Appreciate that, Tushar. What a lad. Thank you, Aaron Homeyard, for getting the website in there. Matty Rushmeister with a super chat as well, man. Thank you, Matt. He comments, if we don't get Sancho, can the club really allow that position to be left for another season? I don't think that they can. No, they can't, can they? Because we'd only have literally a skeleton squad in that position. We'd only have Greenwood there, who is great, but we'd only have him. If he got an injury or fitness issues, which is probably likely for an 18-year-old lad at some point, then who've we got to come in? Dan James? Doesn't work, does it? Juan Mata? He's not a winger. Andreas Pereira, Lingard, don't make me laugh with those guys. They're not up to the standard. So yes, I agree with you, Matt Rush. We can't go another season without addressing the right-wing position issue. We need depth there. Adding one right winger would give us that depth. Dan James can deputise for Arashi. Greenwood can deputise for the right winger and the striker. We still got Agallo till January. So that instantly gives us depth. But the problem is we're not going to be doing that because we're a bunch of melters. JP, thank you so much, Matt Rush. I don't think they can either. It's a joke. JP says 24-hour stream. Tando Mancha says you only have 10 hours during early access, bro. Yeah, I saw that. I thought if you got the pro thing, you get longer or something like that. That's what I was reading that. The EA Play Pro. Maybe I'm wrong. But I know you get the 10 hours with the basic EA Play thing. But I think if you buy the EA Play Pro, then you get longer. I don't know. Maybe I misread it wrong. But look into it. Look into it. Brandon C says you should start a pro clubs team. Absolutely, dude. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I think I'm going to get that new Xbox when it comes out. I've decided. I had the Xbox One as opposed to the PS4 anyway, but I think I'll go for the Xbox simply because it's dirt cheap, man. It's like $249 for the next gen console. Okay, it's the digital version, whatever. Well, yeah, okay, whatever. I don't even buy games anyway. I just use digital copies. I'm that guy, so it makes no difference to me. So I think I'm going to get one, and then we're going to do it on the Xbox because I'm just going to get FIFA 21 on the PC because my Xbox One's screwed, and I don't have a new Xbox obviously because it's not out yet. Tushar Mehta says it's such a disappointment that Ollie just indirectly denied about getting a centre-back at Flying Pig United. Yeah, well, you know, he can't really do too much about it, can he? That's the thing, his hands are tied. His hands are absolutely tied. Chip Douglas says PES Master League over FIFA Career Mode. Interesting, yeah. I haven't played too much of the PES. I did have the last PES game, but I just haven't played it that much. G-Wolf says, can do some Rocket League too, bro. Yeah, Rocket League. That's the thing, yeah, I might do some Rocket League on the gaming channel as well, actually, soon, lads and lasses, so keep a look out for that. That was a laugh. I had a little go with that because it's free on the Epic Game Store right now, so I had a little go on that with Ruddy Can't Game and G-Wolf last night. That was a laugh. Simon Cowie says Man City was made to look like fools after CAS released a report by saying Man City did cheat, but UEFA's statute of limitation was what got them off because it was only 5 years, so it protected FFP. Exactly, Simon Cowie. That's exactly what I was saying at the time. It's just because, like you say, they've got a statute of limitations, so you can't try them for a crime that happened bloody years and years ago. So, yes, you're spot on there. That's it. It's not about them not breaching. We all know they breached financial fair play. There was a point when Man City, I mean, think about now with their facilities and the team and the players and the Aguero and just everybody that they've got and their reputation, their profile being raised around the world for the last decade because of how much money that they spent on all the great players that they've got, signed, gone, whether it's Robinho or whoever that they brought in back in the day. Certainly in the Robinho days, they were not following financial fair play. I mean, when did financial fair play come in? Was it about 2014 or 13 or somewhere around there? I don't know. I mean, it's around about then that maybe they had to do something about it. But to me, it always looked like they were still doing some dodgy old stuff. And just because you've got a company called Etihad Airways that sponsors everything that you happen to have a stake in or own or whatnot, doesn't necessarily mean it's okay to effectively wash that through the company to account for how much commercialized revenue you actually have, when in actuality it's just moving it from one account to another effectively. Do you know what I mean? And then saying, yeah, our sponsor's Etihad, but, you know, we're giving you $1 bajillion a year sponsorship, so now our commercial revenue's $1 bajillion a year. Oh, right, okay, that shouldn't be allowed. That shouldn't actually be allowed. That sounds like just almost laundering type shit to me. I don't think that should be allowed, guys. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. 176 watching. We've got 129 likes on the video. Smash that thumbs up button if you have not smashed it already. Let's see if we can get to 150 likes before the end of this stream. Just a chilled late night stream, you know, tonight, guys. There's not too much to talk about. It's just a little update about Telles and Sancho and life, really, and the depression of this transfer window. So get in here with your comments now if you want to have a little chat. I'm going to stick around for, I don't know, around about another 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. You're probably sick of the sight of me today. Obviously, I did the transfer roundup show earlier this afternoon. And of course, we had the preview around about 6:30. We previewed the game. And then tomorrow morning, or not morning, afternoon time, 12:30 lunchtime, we've got the game, lads and lasses. So come back and watch the Brighton versus Manchester United game along with me tomorrow on the watch along. That's what we'll be doing. Mr. Miyagi says, footy talk, I like Chicago Bulls. Yeah, oh yeah, Chicago Bulls in the 90s. They were something else, weren't they? Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan and these guys, Dennis Rodman. Oh shit, yeah. Anyway, I don't even like basketball, but everybody seemed to watch a bit of the Chicago Bulls back in the day. It used to be on Channel 4 as well, the NBA, and it's just not anymore. Where's the NBA on UK TV? I don't watch it anyway. Everybody just used to have 4 channels, so you had to watch it. That's basically what it was. Jonathan Gallagher says, Pig, I have an Xbox One S. Ooh, check you out, Jonathan. No, that's sick, bro. That is awesome, man. Yeah, you're going to get the new Xbox. Are you going to get the new Xbox or the new PS5? Let's have a little vote in the live chat just about that. It's totally off topic. I know there's probably not a lot of gamers in here. I don't know. But have a little vote. What are you going to get? Are you going to get the new Xbox, next generation Xbox, smash a 1 in the live chat? Or are you going to get the PS5, smash a 2 in the live chat? Smash a 2 for the PS4, 5, and smash a 1 for the Xbox, just out of interest. I just want to see what you guys are saying. Mangashu says Xbox, nice one. It's just a bit cheaper, isn't it, as well? And the specs seem pretty freaking good on it. It's just cheap. Shashmeet Shrestras says Glazers aren't going to sell. If they were, it would make no financial sense to buy new players. Yeah. I don't see them selling anytime soon. They'll definitely milk this football club for a lot more money. Tushar Gupta with a 2. Papa Stores with a 2. Carbonzilla 1. Vincent Bullock 1. 222. 1 and 2. Yeah, Gabriel Lopez says PC Master Race. Mate, I'm the same, man. I play all my games on the PC now. I've got an Xbox One. It's a little bit overheated and melted, to be fair. But I have got an Xbox One, but now I just play on the PC because the graphics are just way better, and it's just better, isn't it? Yeah, I got a graphics card like 6 months ago, and I never looked back, my friend. Never looked back. That's right. That's the way forward. And that's the thing with, like, if you get the PS4 or the Xbox, like, realistically, if you just upgrade your PC, you can probably get a better gaming experience by doing that anyway. So, yeah. Premont says, probably a crap load more disc don't game anymore at all. Ah, fair play to you. Well, that's no bad thing, to be fair. Getting out and playing disc golf instead of gaming is probably good for you, really. Okay, Ashley Singh comments, Ed would win in July. We can do things in the transfer window market that other clubs can only dream of. That is a rip. Hey, Ashley Singh, you're spot on, mate. What a ridiculous thing to say by Eddie Woody Woodward, the human potato. The guy's a walking mammary, my friend. Oliver H has played RuneScape, mate. I've never played RuneScape. I don't even really know what it is. Sounds pretty gnarly, though. Is it a rune and you've got to escape from? Jamie Loki, what's going on, man? He says, thank you much. So basically no update. Just to give you an update, tell us the negotiations are, in terms of the figures, we've had a little update on the amount of money that's involved. So that's the only real revelation of the evening. And if it's not really too much of a revelation, it's just that United are camped out on 15 million. That's the maximum that we want to pay. And the minimum that Porto want to accept is 20 million. So we've got a 5 million discrepancy at the moment. We're in negotiations with them. We'll see how it goes. Tushar Meta comments, see Zlatan's story. He got the GTX 390 for F's sake and he plays Fortnite. Nutter. Well, he would do. If he was Zlatan, if you get millions a year, you would get the new sickest 390 or whatever it is, man, wouldn't you? You just would. But to play Fortnite, though, does he really need that? Isn't that a little bit overkill? Yeah, that's right, Mangashu. He says, same pig, PC is easy to upgrade, makes more sense. Economic. Absolutely. My PC cost me like £75 when I got it originally. Second-hand old office PC with a good processor in it. That's all, really. And then I just upgraded the RAM in it, upgraded it with an SSD, upgraded it with a graphics card, you know, and now it's pretty decent. Now it's like definitely better than the Xbox One that I've got sat over there or a PS4 in terms of graphics and shit like that. But yeah. Jarvis Cocker with a super chat. Thank you, Jarvis. He comments, give your predictions for the end of next season, pig. Henderson or De Gea, Twanzebe or Bailly, top goal scorer, player of the year, most improved. Yeah, I had a bit of a mare, Jarvis. I should have done that, shouldn't I? I should have done like a video, like my predictions for the season video. I've had a bit of a mare there. Maybe I should. Is it too late? Is it too late, guys, to still do that? Or maybe I could do one of those soon. I don't know. So, Jarvis, to answer your questions in order here, Henderson or De Gea, come the end of the season, I think De Gea is still going to be the number one choice. I still think De Gea is going to be the number one choice come the end of the season. I just got a feeling that he's going to have a good season this year. Hopefully he got the worst of his career behind him with that crap season last year. If you have another one of those, then he's going to be getting sold at the end of the summer, never mind still having a chance at being number one. So, yeah, Henderson's there, though. He's the long-term replacement. He is young. He is 24. Goalkeepers generally don't have their best years until the latter parts of their 20s and 30s, and sometimes up to their bloody 38 and stuff like that really is the best time when they're a goalkeeper. Or certainly between 30 and 35, I think it's the best time for a goalkeeper. They've got all that experience, and they read the game very well. So, yes, I would say that is a possibility that De Gea is still the number one. In regards to Twanzebe or Bailly, I think Bailly's going to be further along. Bailly will be further along coming into the season. He's got an opportunity now. Solskjaer's going to select him instead of Victor Lindelof and partner Harry Maguire. So he's got this opportunity to prove himself in United's backline, to try and build up this partnership with Slabby. And if he does that, then, you know, he could be our new Vidic. He could be our new Vidic. So there's every possibility that he could have a great season this year. And in regards to Twanzebe, if he stays injury-free, it's the same with Bailly, really. Which one of them is going to stay injury-free long enough to really have an impact and really be able to stake a claim for that starting spot in the team? We'll see. Hopefully Bailly can stay injury-free and fit. And if not, hopefully Twanzebe can when he comes back into it. Ryan Purposepin 9, thank you again, mate. You nutter dropping that cold hard cash down on the stream. Dude. Thank you, Ryan, with the super chat there, with the piggy emojis and the love heart emojis and the cake emojis. I'm guessing they're for the Mrs. P Cake Bandit there. Hey, nice one there, Ryan Bowspin 9. You're a top lad. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Ryan Burbisman 9. Can we just take a moment to appreciate Ryan Burbisman 9, by the way? Because he's one of the legendary mods. And yeah, he's just like, I don't know what he's doing, but that's right. Any comments, Ryan, you're definitely loaded. Yeah, we've got another Gunshi in the gap here, Ryan, it seems like. But anyway, no, thank you so much, Ryan, for that, mate. Everybody, smash your favourite Bacon Brigade emoji in the live chat for Ryan Burbisman 9, because this guy's a legend, man. Mumble Sports says, Mrs. P has got an OnlyFans, LOL. Well, in all honesty, if we did set one of those up, how much would you guys pay us? No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I might set one up, but definitely not the missus. That's not a good call, is it? That's not, but how much are we talking here, though? Ivan Radosevich, hello, mate, how you doing? He says, sack Ollie first, he is useless. No, Ivan. No. Definitely not. He's a good manager. Got third with a shit team last year, man. I'd love to see you get third with that team. I'd love to see any manager in the league get third with that team. Not any other manager in that league would have done any better with that team. That's what I'm putting that down now. I'm saying that right now. They might have done the same. They might have got third, but they wouldn't have got any better than third because we didn't have the squad capable of challenging City or Liverpool last year at all. And we still don't. Ashley Singh says, my wife thinks I'm only an idiot. Then I told her about Glazers and Woodward. Now she respects me. Simon Carey says, Pig, do you play Football Manager? I've played Football Manager pretty much my whole life, dude, yeah. I haven't played the new one much, though. But funnily enough, it was free on the Epic Game Store a couple of days ago, and I got it. So, yeah, I am playing it a bit. 11 Ken, what's going on, 11 Ken? Thank you, Ivan Radosevich, for saying great background. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm a little bit close to the camera today, though, don't you think? Let's have a vote. I need your honest feedback, guys, because it's a little bit close. It's a different angle. It's a little bit lower. Look, I'm right here, guys. Look at that. You don't want to be seeing the pig that close up. So, smash a 1 in the live chat if you prefer this setup, or smash a 2 in the live chat if you prefer the other setup, which is a bit further back and not so right in the face there. Oh! Mangashu says it's worth it, Jonathan Gallagher. Lions tour next year is one of the biggest spectacles. Hope I use that right in rugby. I'm lucky enough to have tickets. Fair play to you, Mangashu. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I used to play rugby. I used to really enjoy rugby. For some reason, I just don't watch it as a spectator sport. But I bet it can be very, very exciting, actually. So it's one of those things I've never attended a game live or anything. Maybe I would quite like to, actually. Still too close. Okay, we're too close. Mr. Miyagi says 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I can't remember what I've assigned now. Did I say 1 close or 2 far away? I've bloody forgotten now. Hey, Jayanta Bora, he says, hey, Pig, I will have Van der Beek in place for Pogba tomorrow. So would I as well. I absolutely would as well. I mean, I'll just show you this because it's from the preview earlier. Oh, no, that's not right. Here you go, look. This is the team that I think we're going to put out with Pogba in the middle there, so you can see the tactics there. That's what I believe is going to happen by Ian Maguire at the back. And I think he is going to select Pogba, even though Pogba had a shit game the other day. I just got a feeling Solskjaer's going to go with Pogba because it's Paul Pogba. And he wants to give him that confidence boost. He doesn't just want to throw him to the wayside after one poor performance. So I think he's going to give him the game time. But I would love to see Donny start instead of Paul Pogba, absolutely. That's what I would like to do. So I'll get rid of that anyway. But that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Thank you so much for that, Ryan Burbisman 9. And then, oh my days, Ryan Burbisman 9, what have you done? You're off your heed. Ryan Burbisman 9, man. He sent another one over. He's off his heed, this guy. Thank you so much, Ryan Burbisman, lad. You're an absolute bloody legend, son. Crikey, would you look at that? Look at the size of it. Look at the size of it, guys. Crikey. That's a big super chat you sent over there, Ryan, man. Thank you so much. He says, I'll subscribe to Piggy fans. Yeah, you have to go to pighub.com/MrPorky69 or something like that, dude. Ryan Burbisman, thank you so much for that, man. What a legend. Cheers, dude. Hey, listen, everyone. There's over 200 of you tuning in right now. So there's no good excuse why we shouldn't have smashed 150 likes on this stream right now. So get your thumbs up out. Get your tickling finger out and give it a little tickle. Tickle that pickle and give it a like. Roy Keane 2 foot challenge it, or whatever I say. My brain's not really functioning tonight, guys. I'm absolutely melted. I didn't get much sleep last night, and I feel like I've just spoken too much today on this camera already, you know. I feel like my brain's just melting out of my nose. Am I dripping out my nose right now? Yeah, the United Wasters Pork Hub. Footy Talk says, Pig Hat, are your favourites, or what are your favourite sweets? Man, I'm a sweet tooth fiend, man. I love all sweets. I mean, not even talking about chocolates right now, because they're the daddy, but actual sweetie sweets. I love Starburst. I love Frutella, so any sort of chewy sweets like that are the absolute daddy. I love those extreme chewits. You know, those green sour apple extreme chewits. Oh, they're the daddy. I love stuff like that. I just love anything sweet. Those refresher bars. Oh, who remembers the Iron Brew bars as well? The Iron Brew bars. I don't even know if they still do them, but they were the best. The Iron Brew stick bars you used to get. Oh, shit, yeah. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I love those chewy things. Yeah, Kelly Clough says Jelly Tots. I love Jelly Tots. You're so right about that one. Jelly Tots are the best. I love Jelly Tots. Love you lots like Jelly Tots. Mumble Sports says, how about giving Bruno a rest and play Pogba and Donny? Could happen, but I personally would like to see Bruno out there because he's our best leader. I think we need him right now. But yeah, you make an interesting point. Carbonzilla says, blackjacks and squashies. Oh yes, blackjacks and fruit salads. And those squashies are awesome as well. I have to admit, I do enjoy those squashies. I'll tell you what else I like. The Roundtree's Randoms. I don't know if they even do them anymore. But they're pretty sick as well, with the little juicy bits in the middle. What about Starburst Juicers? Who remembers them? Is this what we've got onto now, by the way, guys? Sorry. There's not that much transfer news, so we're just talking about confectionery now. It's awesome. Get in there, Il United. 159 likes. Shout out to all you guys for getting in there and showing your support on the show. Ashies Singh says, come to India. We will eat lots of sweets. Ashies, one day I would love to go to India, my friend, so you never know. Ivan Radovasevich says, Pig, will you still be Ollie supporter if today we win? I guess you mean if we don't win, right? Of course I will, Ivan. Just because we lose against Brighton and Palace doesn't mean that Ollie should leave. If you look at the last season, we had the last 14 games of the season, which is over a third of the season. Nobody got more points than Man United, which means if it was a season just based on the last third, we would have obviously finished first. So in terms of the form going in at the end of the season, we were the best team. So I look at that and I go, he did brilliantly with a very limited squad. If you actually gave him the resources and backed him, which they have not done yet, who knows what he could go on to do? So to me, it's not even about that. It's more just the fact that we haven't backed him. And what do we expect? We've stagnated. And even though you do have a good squad, you need to inject a little bit of vitality into a squad by adding a couple of new faces. Provide that competition. Provide that energy, that confidence. Imagine if you're Liverpool and you've just look around and you've got Thiago in the dressing room now. Somebody who's just won the Champions League. Somebody who's a big name player, who's a class player. You're going to be like, do you know what? This club's making strides, to be honest. I hate to say that, but you're going to be like, yeah, he's a good lad to have around. Whereas us, okay, we have signed Donny, but it's not this world beater. It's not this big, massive name that's going to come in and give everyone a boost. So that's what we need to get. That's what I think we're really struggling at this window, is just we haven't got the vigour or the vitality that some of the other teams do, having had these boosts and keeping their players honest. Everybody at United knows their place in the team, and their role is safe in the team, more or less. So it's not right. Nice one. Thank you, Matt Rush. He says, subscribe to the channel. If you're just tuning in and watching this, you're not subscribed, smash the subscribe button, get involved, click the bell icon to be notified when we post. Bob the Chimp 1234 comments, recap Pig. Okay then. So then, just to give you lads and lasses a little bit of a recap. Look, it's a slow news day. We're not going to lie and make some stuff up. This isn't the United brand. We're not going to make some shit up for the sake of making shit up. We're just giving you an update on Tellez. The only update we've got is the sources. We've got sources that say Manchester United are stuck at 15 million euros in terms of our negotiations for what we want to pay for Tellez at this moment in time. And Porto, they want 20 million euros and they're firm on that. That is the current update. That's the current situation with Alex Tellez. From what we understand, negotiations are still taking place. Fabrizio Romano came out about half an hour ago and tweeted an update on Tellez, just simply saying that United and Porto are still in deep negotiations and they're expecting a deal soon, but nothing else has really changed other than that right now. So that's the situation on Alex Tellez. In regards to Jadon Sancho, it's much more of the same. We understand we're just getting ready to table our final bit of the window to try and come and pinch him off of Dortmund and see if they will accept a low ball offer. That's the way it is. That's how it's going to be. So not much has changed. Leeds is supposed to be reigniting an interest in a loan deal for Dan James, potentially. That's a story we heard tonight. You know, we've been hearing that for a few days. We haven't had... But other than that, guys, there's not much transfer news for United because our transfer window is shit. Because our owners and Woodward and co, the chief exec and Matt Judge and the negotiators we have in charge of actually making these deals with football clubs are tight-fisted, money-grabbing bastards. And are just trying to pinch the pennies for the Glazers because they get some big, nice bonus at the end of the year, probably, if they do a good job saving them and scrimping the money. So that's the situation, guys, really. The transfer window's gash. Just to give you an update there. Teller's negotiations getting a little bit further, but still we're at somewhat of a stalemate. And the Sancho deal, will it, won't it? We shall see. Hopefully it will. I'd love it if we had some proper transfer news tomorrow, like Teller's, you know, medical pending or something like that. Like a terms agreed with the clubs. They've announced an agreement in place. We just need to get a medical completed. That would be brilliant. Hopefully that happens, but I don't think it's going to be for a few days because I know how slow our board are in terms of negotiations. I do think Tellers is pretty much nailed on. We're just trying to scrimp because we know that they're in the position that they have to sell. If we don't buy him now, they would have to let him go for free at the end of next summer. So if they don't sell him to a team now, they're not going to get anything for him in a year's time. They could get another year's good service out of him, though, which, you know, if you're only offering 12 mil, it might be like, well... You know, I don't know. They'd still rather cash in. So I do think the deal is going to be done. There's definitely a deal that's going to be done there, lads and lasses. It's just when. A. Ahmad, what's crack-a-lackin'? Daniel Raj, Gabriel Lopez, Jeanette Pugh. Footy Talk, Tushar Mehta, Ashish Singh, Plymouth, Matt Rush, Paul van der Beek. He says, like I said before, Sancho is definitely not coming. That's the thing, Van der Beek, Mr. Paul van der Beek. That's the thing. It's hard to say, but you're right. In terms of favourites, he's favourite to not come right now. The bookies have him as favourite to not come. So your pick there is not silly at all. Thank you, Matt Rush. We smashed 166 likes. Smash a thumbs up on it, lads and lasses, if you're just getting in and you haven't hit that like. Lucy Galbraith says, Paul, you know nothing. Well, to be fair, nobody really knows what's going on with Sancho, you know. If you believe somebody that says, yes, he's definitely coming, then you'd be foolish to believe them to say that he's definitely coming. And if you believe somebody that says he's definitely not coming, you'd definitely be foolish to believe that person that says he's definitely not coming. Just because Porto has said... or Dortmund have said that they would not accept anything less than 120 million does not mean that they wouldn't accept less than that. It just means that we'd have to get closer to that figure and they're playing that negotiation game. And just because United are interested in him doesn't mean that Dortmund have to accept the offer. So there's every possibility it could go either which way at this stage. That's how I want to report it myself, that it's 50-50, because that's what it is. If anything, it's 60-40 that he stays at Dortmund. So prepare yourselves for a bit of shit news come the end of the window if we don't get him. And we go and get our next target, Ismail Assar or somebody like that instead as a backup option. Because that would be quite a B-team, B-tech freaking backup, wouldn't it? I mean, Ismail Assar's a good player, 22, Senegalese international. I think he's got a really good future in the game, actually. I do. 6 assists, 6 goals last year for Watford in 28 games in the Prem. Watford were a struggling team who got relegated. He would get double the chances at United to score an assist. I believe that. So I think he's actually got a good future. At 22, he looks good. But he's not a Jadon Sancho style player. He's not a generational talent like Jadon. So if we want to get him, you know, we've got to pay the money, and there's every possibility that Dortmund don't want to sell him. They might want to keep him another year and then sell him. They'd benefit from having him for another year, and they'd still get around about the same money from in a year's time. It makes perfect sense. John O'Denton says 90 million does seem fair. It does seem fair, but I do think that they would want a bit more. I would agree with you. I think he should not be worth any more than 90 million in this current market with what's going on as well. Because really, paying 120 million euros is actually like paying 150 million euros in a different window because everyone's just had a complete loss of revenue in this window. So it's more like spending 150 million. So I do think 90 million pounds is ridiculously fair. Batman Night Fan says, I got no notification again. What is going on, Batman Night Fan? I really don't think the notifications are working because I noticed like people were filtering in here very slowly tonight, you know. And I do think there was a notification issue, my friends. I really genuinely do. People keep asking me, telling me the notifications are not working. What is that all about? Have you got it set to all? When you click the bell, have you got it set to all? Because if you subscribe and then click the bell and then set it to all, that should notify you for all the streams. But that is Gash Batman Night Fan. But great to see you anyway. Joseph Misko comments, Mr. Pig, please do your Roy Keane impression. It always makes me laugh. I can't even do a Roy Keane impression though, Joseph. Like, that's the thing, is that what makes you laugh? Because it's just such a bad impression. I don't even know really how he speaks, really. It's absolute nonsense. Nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. He's sort of, you don't know what you're talking about. It's sort of got like a weird, like high-pitched, my name's Roy Keane. I would be throwing punches at him. If that man had come in at half-time and he'd put in that level of performance, I would be throwing punches at him. He wouldn't be allowed on the team bus. I'd be saying, I'd be leaving him outside the stadium. I'd be saying, you're not coming home on this team bus, David De Gea. I'd be throwing punches at him. I don't know why I've gone so high-pitched. Roy Keane's not quite that high-pitched. Sorry, guys. Joseph Misko, there's your super chat, man. Oh, man. Vincent Buller says, I want to say that women's match where some fans gonna escalate so they could watch match cheer their team. What? Oh, an escalator. Oh, did you see that bit of news, actually, where they hired 2 double-decker buses to park outside the stadium and watch from the top deck? That was pretty sick. Maybe is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Yeah, I know, that's definitely not Roy Keane. It sounds more like, do you know who that was? Do you know who this is? This is actually Barry McGuigan. This is the boxer, the Irish boxer, Barry McGuigan. That's who he sounds like. It sounds like Barry McGuigan. Tushar Meta says, first you say you can't do the impression, but you end up doing it. Aaron says, Pig, do your funny and gangster impressions. I like it. Oh, no.
Aaron, you come to me and you're always asking me why to do this gangster impression. But next time you come to me on the eve of my daughter's wedding and you ask me the same old bullshit, Aaron. Next time you wake up and I kiss you on the cheek, Aaron, give you the kiss of death. And you'll not ask me again. And I will have your head surgically removed and replaced with a horse's head. And we'll see if it's funny then, Aaron.
Thank you, Kelly Clough. And he says, you just sounded like a standard leprechaun. They've run off with me Lucky Charms. JP says, Jack Skeptic-Eye. What's that? Jonathan Gallagher says, Pig, do a Sean Dyche impression. The Sean Dyche impression hurts my throat. You do realise that? But it is easy. But it's quite easy to do a Dyche. You just got to speak like you literally swallowed a bag of gravel. You swallowed a bag of gravel and you're fucking not happy about it. That's what you got to speak like. We've got a big game coming up at the weekend. We're going to win it. You know, he's like that. Yes, I love Curry football talk. Who doesn't like Curry? Dragged Kevlar says, do McGregor. McGregor. Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy? I don't know. What else did he say? What else does Conor McGregor say, man? Oh, shit. You'll be having a red panty night. Get home to your wife. Yeah, I'll be celebrating. No, Conor McGregor's made us rich. It's a red panty night. I'm not really an impressionist, folks, to be honest. I'm not really sure. What do you think my best impression is? Somebody will tell you what my best impression is. Because I do a few impressions, but... Hey, dudes. No. Hey, dudes, my name's Steve-O, and welcome to Jackass. No, that was shit. My throat's actually gone mashed up. I can't even do that voice right now. Sean Dyche ruins me. Sean Dyche ruins me. That sounds messed up. Nobody wants to be ruined by Sean Dyche. Oh, yeah, JP says, you'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. You'll be nothing but sit there. Passes me proper 12. Whatever the fuck he's on about. Who's actually tried that shit, by the way? I refuse to buy it just out of protest. Who's had a proper 12 whiskey? Because, you know, I refuse to buy that shit out of protest. Asan Akhtar says Eddie Kruger. Eddie Kruger and the Nightmare on Sir Matt Busby Way. Batman Night Fan says, do Cartman.
Hey, Mom, get out of the way of the TV. Yeah, I want some cheetah puffs. Give me some cheetah puffs now, man.
Something like that. Anyway, Ahmad says, Pig, do an impression of Carol Poborski. Let's do an impression of Karol Poborski then, guys. Let's go for it. Let's do the impression of Poborski. Let's go for it. Come on then, Karol. Let's do the impression of... Oh, hang on, my hair's just matted into a complete mess. Oh, no. We're not going to be able to do the Karol Poborski, guys. It's completely knotted and matted into a mess up. Oh, no. No. This isn't going to work. Oh, that hurt. Oh, God. It's all knotted together. Ow, my finger. Okay, there we go. Let's sort it out. Hang on, hold on. What the fuck's happened here? Like, what? Why is it all just knotted together in the middle? This is mental. This was a bad idea, guys. This was a bad... This was a bad idea, my friends. This should have not happened.
Hello, my name's Karol Poborski, and I play for Manchester United.
You see, there you go. It's uncanny. Oh my God. I'm going to have to put it back because it's not even coming apart. Like, it's not even coming apart properly, folks. Like, if it was coming apart, then I could possibly do it, but I'm going to have to just tie it back up because it looks like a bag of shit. Oh no. Okay then, that's fine. Whatever. That'll do. Tushar Meta says, is that Forlan? Jonathan Gallagher's dying laughing. JP says, effing Rapunzel. A. Ahmed says, yes. Mumble Sports is not going to lie. My hair exactly as shit as that. Hey, long hair problems, man. You know. Il United says, there is today Wan-Bissaka in the house. Mate, I'm not even lying. There's a spider right there. And it looks like it's got an egg sac. I don't know if... maybe I should catch it and show you. But I don't know. Probably not. It's right in the corner there. It'd be difficult for me to get. But there's actually Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a fucking egg sac, just hanging out about a metre from me right now. And I've realised a little while ago. You know, so...
When the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much.
Okay then. Nice one, lads and lasses. Well, I guess we won't go on too much longer because this is getting a bit cray-cray, isn't it? It's getting a bit cray-cray. But we're almost at 200 likes, so smash that thumbs up on it if you haven't done so already. Leave a cheeky little thumbs up rating on it. That would be legendary of you. Much appreciated all of you that have been tuning in. Footy Talk says, do the Joker, please. How does the Joker?
Oh,
right, he goes like that, doesn't he? Heath Ledger's Joker. What is he, Oh, I can't remember any freaking quotes, mate, to be honest with you. I can't do the Joker, all right? Jarvis Cocker with 100 knock super chat. Say what? He commented, Mr. Pig, thanks for the hard work and dedication. Best show on YouTube without a doubt. But don't forget we have a big game tomorrow. Rest and recreation is crucial. Take care, buddy. Jarvis Cocker, thank you so much. Yeah, I better rest the old windpipe soon. Otherwise, we are going to be melted for tomorrow's game. Nice one, Jonathan Gallagher. Out of here, Ahmed. Says, forget Sancho and use the money and buy a Darmatora. Jarvis Cocker, thank you so much for that, dude. 100 knock over there, man. You legend. Appreciate all the support, mate. Much appreciated, honestly. Liam Hardy says, bid for Sancho been submitted, guys. Yeah, okay then, Liam. Let's hope so. Cootie says, too much tongue for the Joker. Oh, yes.
Why? Why so serious?
No, that...
Why so serious?
No.
Why so serious?
I can't do it. Can't do the Joker. Sarvulon says, do Ed Woodward. Ed Woodward's easy, mate. Ed Woodward's very easy. All you've got to do is basically go... You just got to sort of go like this. Potato! 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 That's Ed Woodward for you. He's freaking stupid bloody potato-headed buffoon, isn't he? That's easy to do, Ed Woodward. Ryan Burberspin 9, what's the matter with you, Ryan? You're off your heed, Ryan. You're off your heed. Ryan Burberspin 9 sent another one over. Ryan Berber, lad, you are off your heed, mate. What have you been drinking tonight, Ryan? Tell me you haven't been drinking. Have you been drinking? Have you been drinking shitloads of booze? Why would you send me all that money over, Ryan? Oh, thank you so much, Ryan, man. Ryan Burberspin 9. Really appreciate that. Tujan Menta says, I bet he was like that when his house was attacked. That's the only reason he didn't get attacked at his house. They just went into his house and they saw a massive human potato there. And they just thought that must be their spuds ration for the week. They didn't actually realise it was actually Ed Woodward. Tando Mancha says, that's the penguin. Oh, my brother used to say I look like the penguin, which pissed me off, to be fair, but there you go. Anyway, Footy Talk says, Pink, I have got we channel. Any advice? Yes, I do have a channel advice for you, Footy Talk. Keep pursuing your passion, my friend. And everybody check out Footy Talk's channel there. Give him a boost. You never know. If he talks footy on there and he's talking footy, you might like it. But definitely, consistency is key, my friend. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Just keep going until you're dead. That's what I would say. Don't ever give up. Because I could have easily given up a year ago or 2 years ago, really, when I was doing, you know, the full-time work and I just didn't have that much time to do it. And I was making nothing from this. I'd never started to do this to make money from it. But now, this is actually my... Look, you could call these nutters sending money over. This is how I make my living, folks. So I would say, you know, if you want to follow your dream... You can do it. You just got to keep trying. You know, I've been doing this for 7 years. I've uploaded 1,300, 1,400 videos, whatever it is. It's you know, it's been a long old slog, to be fair. So, you know, it's not going to come overnight either. That's what I would say. You'd be very lucky to get any viral videos or anything like that. But if you have got a channel, just keep at it, keep it consistently going, build your audience up, and you never know, the sky's the limit with stuff like that. Just do what's something you're passionate about. Don't force anything about something you don't have an interest in. It's got to be something that you're really passionate about. And I would say that for anybody, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, don't just do a YouTube channel because you think it's a good idea, or do it because you love doing it. That's the best idea, I would say. Anyway, there you go. Enough of Inspirazione Corner. But thank you so much to you all for stopping by and getting in here with tonight with your great comments and great chat. We made our own fun tonight. Liam Hardy. Ed's selling his house. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know what it indicates. I guess that he just doesn't feel safe there. I guess that's probably what it indicates. Whether or not they sign players or not. Oh, yeah, Adam Jackson. He says, roasted potatoes, add some Yorkshire pudding and Bisto gravy and we would get Sancho in an instant. Yeah, if only, my friend. If only we could just get... You know, Sancho. Sancho. Chisanu, how's it going, Chisanu? Kajon Jack says, hello, I'm a big fan from Thailand, Pig. Shout out to you from Thailand, Chisanu, mate. Really appreciate you stopping by and getting in here and telling me that. You legend. Appreciate it. Everyone who's watching right now, smash that thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel, smash that subscribe button. Obviously, it's a slow news day today. Cootie says, another piggy howler. Keep doing it till you die. You're right, actually. It's probably not the best advice. Keep doing it till you die. That's not the best advice. But no, what I actually meant to say is, if you've got a passion and you want to follow that passion, whatever it may be, it doesn't have to be YouTube, whatever it is, football, being a bloody painter, whatever it is, like, if you keep trying and keep working at your passion and keep doing your passion, it's a labour of love at the end of the day. And hopefully it'll be successful. But if it's not, it's still been a passion and a labour of love for you. So that's what I would say. And just keep working at it, because... just keep going till you die, basically. Keep doing what you're passionate about, I mean. Keep doing what you're passionate about and don't stop, even if it doesn't look like it's working out. Because you may turn the corner at one point and you could, you know, it could just take off, whatever it is you're doing, whether it's having your own business, your hairdressing salon, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. But whatever you have a passion in, keep at it, because if you give up before you've even really found out if you would succeed or fail, then that's no good, is it? Sam Axelson getting in here. Sam Axelson, what a sick name. It sounds like a Streets of Rage character. I want to be Sam Axelson. He comments, hope you're doing well. What signings do you think United will make this transfer window, if any? Thank you, Sam Axelson. So I'm staying positive. I'm staying optimistic. I do think Alex Telles will be the man to come in next. I think he's probably going to be signing in a few days' time. I think that one's pretty much guaranteed for United. It's just working it out and getting those negotiations agreed. But then Sancho, look, I'm not 100% convinced about that one. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm hoping for him, though. And I think that'll just be it. That'll be it then. We will either get Sancho, Telles, and Donny, and that'll be it. Or if we fail for Sancho, you might actually see us go and get another right winger and another centre-back. You might just see us go and do that. Because if we fail for Sancho, we might as well strengthen elsewhere, and somebody like Upamecano maybe would make a lot of sense. So I'd say Sancho, Telles, and Van der Beek. But if not, then I would say like David Neres would be my option. Maybe like Thomas Partey, Upamecano, and Telles. Like, that's not how much money it would cost to get Sancho, and you could pretty much get a good couple of those other players for that amount of money. Nice one, Sam Axelson. Really appreciate that, dude. Too Sharp Meta says Sancho has dropped 90 to 30 in my opinion. Bloody hell. Eddie comments, yeah, definitely the same. Sleeping is better than eating, though. Ooh. I don't know. I do love sleeping. Yeah, I do absolutely love sleeping. But I love munching down on food. I'm not going to lie. Look at me. Liam Hardy says, Pig, shall I pursue my dream of a taxidermy workshop channel on YouTube? If that's your dream, Liam, and you've looked into the legalities of that and they're okay with that, then yes. But it sounds a bit, you know, a bit close to the bone, no pun intended. Sarvu Long comments, Piggy could do a dreadlocks, Rastafarian Piggy. I could actually get myself some dreadlocks on the go. Liam, I might do that one day. Liam Hardy says, Pig, shall I pursue my dream of... Oh, you've already written that. Amateur Kevin says, who is Man United letting go this season, or are we just focused on signings only? So, to answer your question, Amici Kelvin, great name. We are focused on getting rid of a couple of players too, but the only problem is nobody wants to pay the money that we pay to them. Sergio Romero, there's some links to some other football clubs, Everton being one of them, but that's looking like it's very unlikely, and it's probably just hearsay right now. They're also, you know, Lingard is obviously with Raiola. You'd expect that he'd be looking for a move away this summer, owing to the fact there's only 1 year left on his current deal with an option to extend by United, which may or may not be activated. And Phil Jones, Rojo, any of these guys. Smalling, there's a lot of talk about Inter or Roma being both interested in Chris Smalling. So you might see a couple. I think the most likely ones to go out this window would probably be Romero, definitely Smalling, and also maybe Lingard. But other than that, I just don't see anybody else going. I don't see who's going to come in and pay Phil Jones any money to play for them at all. Simon Cowie says, I agree, Pig. It will be Van der Beek, Telles and Sancho is our window, and I think it's a great window. Yeah, true. That's a fantastic window. And he says, Bale, 100%. What's that in regards to Gary Bale? Eddie says, me and Gunshi think Pig would suit dreads. I don't know about that one. Oh, Gareth Bale type shit, you mean? Gareth Bale type hair, I see. Simon Cowie says, I agree, Pig. It will be Van der Beek, Telles and Sancho. Yeah, I think that'll be a very good window, actually. Footy Talk says, Pig, I am 12 and I make Man United and Barcelona content and I record consistently. There you go, man. Thank you so much for watching. Well, there you go, everyone. You can check out Footy Talk's channel there. 12-year-old YouTuber, you know. I don't know what your parents are doing letting you watch this channel with the language that I use, but either way, I can't stop you, so there you go. But if you want to check out this kid's channel, then there you go. Joseph Misko says, Ryan, how do I tag names in live chat like you have me? Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. Colin Greig says, you may see a good few players leave United in the last few days. Clubs are playing like the waiting game due to COVID. Very true, yeah, very true. They don't want to pay the wages. They're also looking to cash in at this stage. Like I said, some teams are going to have to meet financial fair play, and these are things that they're going to have to look into. JP says, Pig's hair is joined to his back hair. It is, yeah. It's weird, isn't it? It's like some messed up's happened. Oh, you mean my actual back hair? I thought you meant the hair on the back of my head. Not my actual back hair. Mark Voot says, Johnny Mouse, I'm ready to go on the warpath. What a frustrating window. Jarvis Cocker says, what this guy said, yeah. Jonathan Gallagher, Footy Talk, there's a lot called it. Too Sharp Meta says, you have to use at before the name to tag others. DJ Javi44 says nobody is coming. I think Tellez will be coming in the next few days, to be perfectly honest with you, but I'm not sure about Sancho. Thank you, John O'Denton. Appreciate that, dude. Matt Rush says subscribe to the channel. Palmarius, how you doing? Getting in here late, my friend. We're ending the stream pretty much in the next couple of minutes, so, you know, sorry about that. But if you can watch it back, then that'd be sick, Palmarius, and great to see you. Thanks for stopping in here. Maybe I'll just stop around for... Actually, no, we've gone too long. We've gone too long. What am I doing? I didn't realise how long this takes. Me chatting COD. We haven't even got anything to talk about tonight. Mumble Sports, thank you. Big God Bob says your hair meltgate looked like someone found after being lost in a jungle for 10 years that raised by wolves before being dragged through a hedge backwards. After. It did look a bit like that, man. I definitely... Something messed up happened with my hair, man. It's all tied together. It's literally knotted together. Ian Nguji comments, can't we just loan Jones? To be honest with you, Ian Nguji, I don't think we can unless we were prepared to pay most of his wages to go and play for somebody else. I don't know. Nice one, Palmarius. Colin Greig. Oliver H. says, my life goal is to become a mod for the pig. Oliver H., I'll have to put you on the list, my friend. Just stay active, get involved, stay active. We have got a list of, you know, a bunch of people that want to be mods, and I have promised a few people they're in line for mods, but I'll consider you, Oliver H. Get active, my friend. I know you have been, but I'm just saying remain active and you never know. IRA Sunday, good night to you. Ads M says, Pig will shave his hair if United and make a sign-in before the end of the window. Burbspin says, crack a Red Bull, Pig, sleep for the week. Hey, everybody, stick a love heart in there for Ryan Burbspin. Seriously, that guy's a lunatic. Showing me all sorts of love and support tonight. Thank you, Ryan Burbspin 9. JP as well. A. Ahmed, Get Beamed 141 says, I'm getting you a brush for Xmas. Thank you, Get Beamed. Vincent Bullock, John O'Denton, G Wolf United, QT007, Mark Fu, Amici Kelvin, Batman Night Fan, Johnny Mounts, John O'Denton, JP, Samuel Axelson, A. Ahmed, Asan Akhtar. Have a good one, Asan. Thanks for stopping by and getting in here all night as well. One of the channel legend members, the Legions. Simon Cowie, Matt Rush. Says, smash a like for the pig. Yes, if you haven't done so, leave that thumbs up rating on the vid. That'll help us out massively. Not a lot of news to chat about tonight, guys, but we've had fun, haven't we? Gabriel Lopez, Chris Martin getting in here. The lead singer of Coldplay's coming by the comment. Thank you, Chris Martin. Johnny Malks, Parrell Brick, Sam Axelson, Simon Cowie. I think this kit's from like 2009, mate. Sam Axelson. I think it's 2009. Nice one then, guys. I'm going to wrap it up there, but if you are just getting in, go back, watch the rest of the video. You'll be kept up to date, or you might be entertained in some way. I don't know, maybe not. Thank you, Paul Vanderbeek. He says, brilliant show tonight, Mr. Pig. Appreciate it. Savulon, you have a cracking evening. Much appreciate all the support getting in here. IRA Sunday, Ryan Bubbspin 9, JP Lad, Kevin Wrench as well. Kevin Wrench, thank you. Disco Dave, Amici Kelvin, Footy Talk, Mumble Sports, Blendy, Kelly Clough, absolute legend, one of the latest members of the Bacon Brigade, as you can see. Joseph Misko, Big God Bob, Jonathan Gallagher, Jonathan Briffer, Jimmy Pavlovich, Mikey Smith, legend Mikey. Well, hello there. Batman Night Fan, such a bunch of legends getting in here. Well, hello there. Says, just joined the stream and I have Pig telling me he's wrapping it up. That is typical. People not getting notifications tonight, guys. Anyway, that's going to be it from me. 11 Ken, Vincent Bullock, Johnny Denton, QT, Footy Talk, Alicia, Colin Craig, Matt Rush, Ryan Berber. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along. Remember, we'll be getting going about 20 minutes, half an hour before kickoff. So I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Keep an eye out for that. Manchester United versus Brighton away. We've got to smash them up. Come on, United. Thank you guys for watching. You have a great evening, everyone. Appreciate you all for stopping by and getting involved with the live chat tonight in the community. Even if there's not any United good news or anything, just to get involved and keep me company and have a good bit of chat and interaction. Sorry about that. What's going on with my hair there? It's just hanging over my... Let's just get like a proper like Liam Gallagher, like proper shitty Liam Gallagher Oasis vibe on the go. Like only Liam Gallagher would have a hairstyle like this. Do you know what I mean? Like that's such a Liam Gallagher hairstyle. Let's... Backbeat, the word is on the street that everybody wants the Glazers out. I'm sure you heard it all before, Ed Woodward's a fucking trout. I don't believe that anybody feels the disdain I do for our fucking chairman. There are many things that I would like to say to Woody, like go fuck yourself. Today is going to be the day that we're going to firework his house. He's selling it up on the market because he's lost his fucking trousers. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about the shitty Glazers. Sorry guys, that's completely off the cuff. That's why it was so shit, obviously. Oh no. Alright then guys, I'll leave it there. Look at this shit. Liam Gallagher shit style haircut, man. Look at what the fuck. Alright then guys, thank you for watching. Ryan Berber says Lord Farquaad. Princess Fiona, get over here now, Fiona. Hey Ahmad, thank you. J. Joseph Misco, Ellie, well hello there, Oliver H, Tushar Meta, Jarvis Cocker, Big God Bob, Jonathan Gallagher, Paul Vanderbeek, Mark Voot, United, Colin Greig, G Wolf, Amici Calvin, John O'Denton, QT007, Alicia, Vincent Bullock, Jasper Tuto, Matt Rush, Ryan Berber, that's it, I'm going. Peter Coveney, Joseph Misco, everyone stay classy, this is the pig, I'll see you tomorrow for the watch along, come on United. Oh man, even sometimes I think I'm off my tits, guys, to be fair. I'm definitely off my tits sometimes. Anyway, well, that's it. I'm in a funny mood tonight. I think it's where I'm tired. Anyway, legends, guys, thank you for watching that show tonight. Random show, obviously. Yeah. You don't get this on Sky Sports, do you? You don't get this on Sky Sports. Anywho, thank you for watching. Appreciate it all. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on tomorrow. But, of course, we do have that watch along in the day anyway. So I'll see you all then for the match. Get in there, my son. Hopefully we smash Brighton to bits. This is the Patreon credits to say thank you to all the patrons on the channel who support this channel on Patreon. Also, Tier 2 channel members appear on this list as well. Shout out to all the Tier 2 channel members and all the other channel members as well. Don't get me wrong, we've got a few not other people to add to this list. You know who you are. And massive thanks to each and every one of you. And also, the best thing you can do to support this channel is not actually even be a member or a patron, really. It's just to watch the vids, share the vids, like the vids, and all that good stuff. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a bloody cracking one. You're all a bunch of legends. Stay classy. And I'll see you soon. Pig out.